Welcome again. I'm your host, Weird Rock, the evil comic geek. And this is Weekly Comic Review. And now, let us start off with with this week's comics of DC superheroes. First up the bat, Bane. And like the last episode, like I mentioned, the Scarecrow, it basically is another lead up to the Arkham thing I was mentioning. And I don't know if I want to read the Arkham one. It does seem intriguing, but like every nerd, money is a problem to me at times. So yeah, wish I could buy every comic I want, but yeah, that's never gonna happen. Oh, anyway. For the Bane one, I kind of like that. I do like that. There's parts I like and parts I don't like. The parts I don't like is this basically it leads up to a miniseries, which I liked it better when it was just one shots. That's just me. You just pick it up, read it, and you're done, and you feel good reading it. That's my kind of one shot. Now, anyway, you like. There's not really much of an origin to Bane except, well, fans of Bane won't be disappointed, like, or whoever watched Young Justice, it has elements of that. You get like if you haven't read like Talon, like I haven't, you see Bane's costume. It's not bad, not bad. I kind of liked his classic costume a bit more, where he just hits like his bracelet and the venom comes from that. Here it comes from this weird pipe, like this weird like a fire hydrant like thing on his back. Which I'm trying to figure out how does he like pump all the venom in him, but well. It basically shows that he's preparing for war to take over Gotham. Now that, well, basically Batman's gone. Batman is declared dead. Well, this is New 52, so that's the first time. Although for long DC fans, it's again? Seriously? He's been dead before. It wasn't that long. Ugh. No, but like if you're a Bane fan and you want to see about the whole Arkham War thing, pick that up. Pick it up. It's not a bad read. Also, before I forget, I like the part where that basically Bane is like besides being like, oh, like, he liberated his country and basically people love and fear him. He is still a dick even to his own people. Even to a little girl goes, "You're my hero, Bane." He basically bitch slaps her. I'm like, what? Why? Oh god! Like, well, basically shows like, yep, he's still evil. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's an okay read. Pick it up to your leisure if you want. If you want to read the whole Arkham War, it's not bad. It's not bad. All right. Next up, and this kind of connects to the actual Wonder Woman series, which is an awesome series, by the way, and you should totally pick it up while you still can. So basically, for this Villains Month, it actually connects to the Wonder Woman storyline that's been going for the past 2 years. Firstborn. And if you're all wondering why he's called Firstborn, I'm gonna just spoil this. He is the son of Zeus. The Firstborn son of Zeus. Now, like, for most of them, like, new fictional Greek stories, like God of War, if you've ever played that, or if not, just watch the cutscenes, it basically Zeus, always, stories, Zeus fears that one of his kids would ascend and, like, kill him and take over the throne. This is basically his firstborn son, like, son of both Zeus and Hera. And it's why most of the other gods have Zeus for father, but all have different mothers. No, basically Zeus can't keep it in his pants. Oh god, he's been bored of this. But anyway, you get to find out Firstborn's origin story. So if you haven't read Wonder Woman, this is a really good backstory to that. If you haven't, it's gonna be a bit weird. Although you are gonna intrigue, going like what's gonna happen to the Firstborn now. he got his ass kicked by Wonder Woman, who is now the god of war. Yeah, sorry for spoiling that. Yeah, Wonder Woman, god of war. Yeah, I want to see how what happens next now, just to see that basically Wonder Woman is now one of the gods. Yeah. Anyway, besides Wonder Woman, like his backstory is like basically he got taken away. He's left in the wild, raised by hyenas. Almost sounds like jungle the Jungle Book in reverse, or like the Jungle Book, but if the main character was in a setting that in Lion King. Also, creepy part: firstborn's into bestiality, which, if you've been reading Wonder Woman, explains why he has so many hyena men. So yeah, that's frightening. No, actually, it's not frightening, just disturbing. Other than that, like, this is a must-read. It will get you into Wonder Woman. Well, basically, any issue will probably get you into Wonder Woman and makes you want to read more. And, my God, I love the series Wonder Woman. Can't stress that enough. This is one of the series that New 52 didn't screw up. Actually, there's not a lot of things that DC did. Well, in my opinion, there's not a lot that DC screwed up, but just, it's my opinion. I actually do like most of it. But, there are a lot of titles I like from New 52, Wonder Woman being one of the better ones. So, yeah, Firstborn. You won't be disappointed, or it makes you want to read what's going on. So, yeah, kudos for the writers. Next up, Man-Bat. Okay. For Man-Bat, this is going to be a little confusing. Well, I say confusing because, it's not exactly a one-shot. Well, to me, it's not. Because I read I've read a few detective comics. Mostly I've started paying attention a lot more since New 52 started. So starting from that, yeah, I'm one of those fans who wanted to start one, so that's actually a good thing for me. Anyway, if you're reading detective comics, there's some backstories where basically, Kurt Langstrom became Man-Bat again, and his wife became, another Man-Bat, or She-Bat, as we're calling it in this particular issue. And I guess that's actually a much better name than whatever anyone else can think of. Where they go, Woman-Bat? It actually sounds worse when you actually think about it. Anyway, basically mostly connects that to the backstories that basically where Kurt Langstrom is now back to being human. That basically he's trying to figure out who's been who was using his Man-Bat serum and doing lots of killing. Turns out it was his wife. Here, basically, he does combine his formula with her formula. Her formula was a bit different because they combined it with more dangerous bats instead of just fruit bats which Kirk used. So basically, he combined the two just to try to take her down, which works very, very quickly. Literally, opening act, he instantly takes her down. Boom! It's over with. She's in jail. They're divorced. And yeah, that's basically I was a little disappointed about that. But the rest was actually pretty compelling because it will lead to future issues of Detective Comics. Here, basically, after he takes her down, he gets addicted to the new serum. Where basically he has to remake it over and over and over, getting a more powerful potency. Because, well, it relates to Forever Evil, which kind of works in this case, that basically, where he becomes the new Batman, and basically tries to, stop crime and save Gotham. Which he does, which is a piss-poor job, because basically by the end of it, criminals are dead, and basically Kirk Langstrom has gone for Cocoa Puffs. Although I do like this. If you, you might be a little lost, you felt like you just walked into something where you should have, kept up with the story. Though it really, really much matter because I felt that the story was not like they're forgetting like their own like what the previous issues were saying. It's kind of weird. Almost almost felt like one of those bad horror movies where trying to remember and forget things at the same time. Not that badly, but yeah, kind of like that. Although I have to say, Man Bat is actually quite a fun read. I want to make me want to know what happens next in future Detective Comics. Like, what's Batman going to do now that Kirk has basically gone full on Man Bat and like has not turned human once. Now he's just hunting whatever he can find. I want to see more of that because you like it's like there are times you get sick and tired of a Man Bat story. I want to see another one because it's been so long since I've seen a good one, like from comics and TV shows. So yeah. All right. Next up, and this is a wonderful one shot for both. It is a one shot, but at the same time, if you've been reading like the first 18 issues of Action Comics written by Grant Morrison, it actually works out as somewhat of a continuation for one of the characters that got introduced. This character is Metallo. Yeah, from the cover, he does not look like what some people might know of Metallo. For example, like from the animated DC universe, Metallo is basically he's now a cyborg who wears like a suit of what he once looked like as human, which is actually quite frightening when you think about it. Here, this is not exactly your Metallo. This Metallo is basically John Corbin. Yeah, that's actually his real name. Basically, he was part of the military. He was basically for the government to have their own Superman, which if you've been reading Superman Unchained, doesn't quite make a lot of sense. But oh well. Anyway, he put him into like an Iron Man-like suit, except like because of experimentation, because the experiment exploded his heart, and he got like mind controlled by Brainiac. That's happened. Here you get to like find out what he's been doing for the last few years. Here, he basically he was in a coma, and apparently they found a way to revive him by using kryptonite as his energy source. So yeah, I like the fact they're going like how they're trying to make him like he's new and yet old at the same time to please both fans. Although instead of being like he can control metal to shape in any way he wants, here he's like a walking a walking arsenal. No, not like Arsenal from Red Hood and the Outsiders. I mean like he's like War Machine, except he doesn't paint himself red, white, and blue in the third Iron Man movie. Here you get to see like where General Sam Lane, Lois' dad, like revives him with kryptonite, and basically he's saying he's ready for a field, even though like psychologists from the military saying he's not mentally fit for it, and they were right. Apparently, some of his missions, he's done more harm than good. Ah, man. And basically, basically the government basically tries to kill him. Failed at it because he just ends up at the bottom of the ocean and he's just walking back to shore and basically trying to kill Sam Lane because he basically blames him. Here is basically I like how for both sides are going for like for both Sam Lane and for both Metallo. Although he's called from Action Comics he was called Metal Zero, but by the end of it he called himself Metallo. And I love how he goes from transition from to government military hero to full-on supervillain. And again, it also connects to Forever Evil, so that's actually a nice touch. Metallo is a must-read, and oddly enough, the Superman comics are actually getting a lot better. So all you non-Superman fans or people who go like, these Superman comics suck, you can calm down. They are getting much better. They see better with the writers and how you can spin a character. It is getting much better, I can assure you. Speaking of good Superman comics, next up on our evil villains list, Parasite. Now, Parasite did not get introduced in any of the series or in the Superman line, like Action Comics, Superman, Supergirl, Boy. He's not. This is his first appearance, like his new 52 look, and I like his new look. Like when he's not like jacked up on energy, he's like this really skinny guy. Like he's all purple, so he looks like what you would know of Parasite. You know, like a purple body with a few white parts that look like there was like part of a costume, but weirdly enough, it's his skin. But here's the frightening thing: I like how he has like this leech-like mouth, and he's frightening looking. And I like it. Like for here, they try to connect it to a previous Superman story in Action Comics. You don't have to read it. Like to get the story, it pretty much self-explanatory what happens. Like you get to see his point of view, and I like how for this one, he is like what some people are like in real life. He is a jerk. I told people a jerk, an asshole, whatever you want to call him. Basically, like his job was basically he was a delivery boy who basically likes to snack on delivery. Now there's no snacks. Here's a dick move. He snacks on the deliveries he's delivering to. So if you get Parasite to deliver a box of truffles to your girlfriend, boyfriend, or a parent or grandpa or someone you really care, expect that box to be half eaten on the way over. Yeah, he's that kind of dick. Anyway, I like the fact that here like he makes a mean Scooby Doo joke and whatnot. And I like how the fact he goes from like delivery guy who just hates living in Metropolis, because there are people who hate where they live. I'm not gonna stress that hard. I'm not gonna go into explanation why. He goes from like that to basically like accidental like into an accident which relates to a previous Superman story, to basically how he got transformed. Because from that he got transformed into Parasite. And basically, that he's basically in the worst kind of hunger you've ever seen. Although I do like this that how everyone's like, you know how like for Rogue and to someone they like even from a kiss they can go into a coma. Here they're pretty much dead in a sense. Like they get all wrinkly, shriveled, white hair, and basically I think they're dead. Like he took all the energy. Although here's the goofy but most awesome. Superman touches him, he instantly gets super buff to super, he gets in between being super buff to super fat. And holy crap! It makes me want to see more stories with this guy. Like this is actually just perfect as a one shot. But my God, like if you hear like they're making another Parasite story. You want to pick this. You want to see this guy again. He is frighteningly awesome. Yeah, surprisingly, Parasite is a must-read. Oh God, I can't even stress that. And weird, it's just Parasite. My God, it was fantastic. Art, the story, man. Okay, now that I've geeked out a bit there, let's move on. Next up, Secret Society. And this is kind of a disappointment. Well, for me, anyway. Well, for some. It's not exactly on the Secret Society. It's not on the team. So if you're hoping for seeing, like, a group of villains acting all villainous and as a time for Forever Evil, you're going to be highly disappointed. Although, they should have renamed this. This cover and the title was a lie. Can't stress up. It's a lie. Anyway, it doesn't focus on the Secret Society. It focuses on its leader, the Outsider. But if you weird, my phone just went. My evil phone just went off. Anyway. For this comic, it's the Outsider. Who, if you've been reading the latest Justice League books, like Justice League and Justice League of America, you find out that the Outsider is an evil alternate version of Alfred. Yeah, so this is a crime syndicate comic, which actually makes it awesome because I do actually like the Crime Syndicate because they are one of the best supervillain teams I've ever read. Here, after reading like the first, like if you ever read the preview, it makes you want to go, how come we're not getting a comic of this? Okay, no, I mean like I get we're getting a comic of this. I mean like, how come we're not getting a series on the Crime Syndicate? Like crime, yeah, like for this new version that everyone on the planet is evil. I get that. It would be kind of hard, but it wouldn't be that bad to have a mini-series. I call it Crime Syndicate or Earth 3. I would totally buy that. I would totally give good money to buy that. Like for here, like I will spoil. Like there are a few spoilers, but for here you get to find out that well, if you're a fan of Crime Syndicate, you know that Owlman is actually Thomas Wayne Jr., not Bruce Wayne. Here, Bruce and his parents are dead, and basically he had a brother who survived, and is basically the perfect evil Batman. And this actually works. I like for here, like makes you want to read it after this little spoiler. Yeah, Alfred. He is the one who murdered Owlman's parents. Yeah. Like what? Like what? Basically, he's loyal to Owlman, yet he was the guy, not Joe Chill, who murdered his parents. Which again, I stress, how come we're not getting a mini series of this? I would have fun reading that as an actual series of how Owlman became Owlman. Or basically how the Crime Syndicate decided to screw it, let's conquer the main new DC universe. Like for here, it's basically this seems like it leads up to that. It's basically everyone's evil. There are no good guys. Joker's still Joker. Like he's still evil, but he's still different. Like he still murders and kills and laughs and uses his Joker gas. Like I am so evil, and does have the Joker scars like from Dark Knight, which is awesome by the way. Like you do see another side of him. Like weirdly enough, he does feel saddened when he sees someone who for no rhyme or reason were murdered. Joker wants to make people think he's crazy and an agent of chaos. Here he tries to make that. Really, he actually has a plan for why he's doing what he's doing. Main plan is basically for any version of Joker. Put Gotham into chaos and basically, here, make sure Owlman doesn't get control of Gotham, which is already is in control. And also, I do like the fact that everyone has a gun. Hell, even when the police are mugging people. Yeah, police mugging people. That's weird. Or saying freeze! Give us your money and your watch and your pearls, and no one gets hurt. And the parents and child are okay. It's oh god, I want to read this. DC, make a comic of this. My god. No, but it kind of dies down because it basically shows kind of leads to the Justice League books. But basically the Outsider wants to kill Nightwing because to Owlman, he's an alternate version of a psychic talent who was murdered by Joker, which I love how Jeff Johns is doing all the alternate versions are still having the same names. Even when they got recently introduced, evil version of Robin is called Talon. And anyway, I like the fact that how the story goes, but my only disappointment is I wish they made that into a mini series. They would have made so much money off that. I am not even joking. This actually seems like this should be extended to at least a 5-issue miniseries. Okay, and last for this, for this of the comic DC comic villains, Sinestro. Now, for here, I'm a little disappointed. Just a little bit. Basically, it's a retelling of Sinestro's origins, which, because from the details of New 52, nothing got changed in the Green Lantern universe. So the origins they gave for Sinestro, or what you learn about him, pretty much stay the same. There are no twists or anything. Well, the only twist is that not everyone who's from Kuwagar is dead. If you read the comic Wrath of the First Lantern, you know what I'm talking about. Here, yeah, if you're a completionist, yeah, get it. It's kind of skippable unless you want to know, like basically, yeah, unless you want to like if you're a Sinestro fan or you're a completionist, like some comic collectors are, yeah, you pick this up. It's not bad. It's not exactly good, but it's not bad either. And now we have ourselves another month for villains.
Not this time.
Oh, can it, you?
All I gotta do to foil the somewhat evil plan is to make you say Shazam.
Shazam? Why would I say Shazam? Yeah. What the hell? Oh god. Yellow ring. Yeah. Okay. I've dealt with evil me, and I'm back. Yeah. Unfortunately, unlike what the evil version of me was saying, there are no more one-shots on DC supervillains. However, I am also unfortunate enough to tell you, if you're trying to find a 3D cover for these, you're gonna be disappointed due to shipping errors and basically and also printing the companies that print the comics haven't printed enough of these. Pretty much, I can assure you that there's gonna be a fat chance for you to find a 3D cover of all the new villain one-shots. However, you can still buy the comic. It's just gonna be it's not gonna be 3D holographic. So at least now, yeah. So these pages aren't gonna you can still buy the issue, which for some I again. The comics that Evil Me has been telling, they're not bad comics. Like, most of them are really good reads. And yeah, you can still order some at your local comic book stores and whatnot. It's just basically you're gonna have more of a harder time trying to find 3D. I wouldn't hold your breath on it. It's just gonna be just 2D from now on. It's not bad. You wouldn't even notice the difference. Alright, I'm your Canadian comic geek. And now and forever, I will... And now that I'm back, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!